Good morning, YouTube. This is Bodge in the Woods, checking in this morning from the Croatan National Forest, specifically the Neusiok Trail between Havelock and Morehead City, North Carolina. I'm in town for business, and I've got a rare morning off this morning, so I'm going to try to do some trail running here. There's not a lot on YouTube concerning this trail, so I wanted to try to give a little bit of breakdown of what's here and just a little bit of my opinion of what kind of trail it is. I'm accustomed to western North Carolina hiking and higher mountain hiking, and do love trail running, even down here in the flats. It should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Scenery is going to be a lot different from what I'm accustomed to, but I think I should be hopefully seeing some wildlife that I'm not accustomed to either. I got here coming down Highway 101 out of Havelock, North Carolina. I came in from New Bern. It's about a 20-25 minute drive out from New Bern. You take 101 out to Highway 306, and then from 306 you follow it down for about 3.5 miles and turn left on a dirt gravel road that leads down to the terminus, which is the northern terminus of the Neusiok Trail, which is about a 20-mile long trail that stretches from here down closer to Morehead City. So I'm going to give you a little trip report, I guess, as I head along the trail. I'm going to try to do about 10 miles down and back for a 20-mile total out and back. But anyway, beautiful morning this morning. It's a crisp, clear, early November morning. Temps in the high 40s, probably going to get up to the mid 50s to high 60s before I finish. So, looking forward to it. Again, I'll give you a trip report as I go along. Idea of what the trailhead looks like. By the way, this is the whole 20 miles of the Neusiok Trail is a portion of the North Carolina Mountains to Sea Trail. I have hiked dozens of miles of the Mountains to Sea Trail back home in the mountains of North Carolina, but this is the first flatter section that I've hiked of it. So I'll get a chance to pick up some extra mileage today on the Mountains to Sea Trail. Kind of an information board. There is primitive camping allowed here. If I had time and I brought my equipment, I could have spent a couple of nights on the trail, but don't have time for that. I want to give you a little bit of a view of the Neuse River, spelled N-E-U-S-E for those that are not familiar with this area. Beautiful river down here. Anyway, here's the picnic area, shelter over there, and there's, of course, a pit toilet. So, I'm getting ready to get on the trail. I will show you my new hydration pack. I left my Osprey Rev 18 back home, so I didn't want to spend a ton of money on a pack down here, so I bought a pack on Amazon, had it overnighted to me. It's a Foxelli hydration pack. I've just really become familiar with Foxelli products. In fact, I bought a set of Foxelli trekking poles not long ago and thinking about the possibility of a headlamp, even though I have literally a half dozen headlamps. Kind of tidal bog here. These are unique swampy areas. Fortunately, this one has a little bridge crossing over through the black water in there. Probably a lot of water moccasins in there. Maybe a gator or two. Here's a beautiful view. Little bluff overlooking the river. Kind of reminds me of California. Or maybe even the beaches of Maine. Down to little cypress trees there, Cypress Grove. And the beautiful look across the lake, or not lake, the river. Off in the distance, good piece, probably 15 miles, city of New Bern. Beautiful little city by the river. I don't know if you can make it out up there. The original colonial capital of North Carolina. Still home to the original governor's mansion, Tryon Palace, right there in downtown New Bern. Gotta come down and see it sometime. Here's an example of what the trail looks like. As you would expect in eastern North Carolina, a lot of roots. This time of year, a lot of leaves on the ground, of course. It's fall here. Though you really can't tell it. They don't have the dramatic change in colors like we have back home in the foothills. But of course, you can detect it in the cooler temperatures and lower humidity. But here's where the trails at this point converge. As you're coming up, they diverge. If you're coming up, this is actually looking south, I guess maybe east. And you come up from the parking lot, you're heading up through here, and the trail looks like it continues forward, but I didn't notice the two obvious blazes, and that offset to the right white circle indicates that there's a trail to the right, and I just missed it entirely. And there's the sign for the Neusiok Trail with that white circle blazing the Mountains to Sea Trail. That's where the trail turns and goes off. So, if you're coming this way, wanting to do this portion of the MST, there you go. Well, I found the Mountains to Sea Trail again. I did get off on the wrong trail. So, I went about 7 miles on the wrong trail. Probably just as fortunate though. A lot of blowdown on this trail. I'm not going to continue on. I'll show you where the trailheads diverge. So if you're ever back this way, you'll figure out how to go down the Mountains to Sea Trail. Here's an idea of what the trail looks like. It's pretty well worn down. As I mentioned earlier, this is actually part of the Mountains to Sea Trail. And the Mountains to Sea Trail is blazed with a white circle. And you can see lots of white circle blazes when you begin the trail. But I haven't seen any in a while, so I'm wondering if I got off the MST some time ago and just didn't realize it. Maybe that's why I lost the trail when I did, because this is supposed to be blazed for about 20 miles. Anyway, as far as I know, this is part of the Neusiok Trail. I'll head back to the parking area. I may drive down. There's another trailhead that I saw as I was coming in. You drive down and try to pick that up, hike it for a little while, see what it looks like. As can be expected, Hurricane Matthew came through here a little over a month ago, so there's a good bit of blowdown along the trail. Nothing that you can't navigate pretty easily though. And I'm sure some trail angels will come back out here and clear this debris soon. Heck, I might even do that myself. Again, beautiful day in the woods. God is good. Well, here's the view from about 3.5 miles in. I actually went out about 8.5, turned around and came back. Lost the trail. Not really sure exactly where I lost it. I'd eventually run down a little forest road and get back to where I had kind of lost the trail. Pretty run. Very flat, easy running. Kind of what my old man legs needed. Again, that's the Neuse River. Looking across to Neusiok Beach. Maybe you can see it right down there. Water's mostly calm this morning. It's gorgeous. Lord, I thank you for your creation. Place to kind of walk through here. Not something you typically encounter every day. But this grove of cypress trees right on the beach. Kind of makes for a little, almost a minefield. You have to be careful snaking through here. The trail's kind of coming to an end here, getting near the parking lot again. Right here in the beautiful little beach. I guess this is a natural beach. Right here off the Neuse River. Again, we've got beautiful views of the beach, and right across the way is Neusiok Beach. Absolutely gorgeous day. Just beautiful. Nice day to be out in God's creation. There's our trailhead back to the Mountains to Sea trail. It'll take me back to the parking area. Well, I came out for 3 reasons today. One was to get out of the hotel. Been away from home for about a month. Hotels and rental houses are getting kind of old, so I love being out in God's creation. So that's the first reason. Second reason, of course, is to get my daily exercise. I ran about 8.5, maybe 9 miles today and hiked another 3, so good day out, but also just to enjoy God's creation. I certainly got a chance to do that. A little disappointed about the stretch of Mountains to Sea trail that I missed. I hiked probably 3 miles on the MST. Didn't get a chance to hike more than that, but it's an area I can come back to later on, finish up more of. Let me pan around one more time, let you guys see what I've been walking beside and running beside today. Beautiful Neuse River, just about 8 miles, maybe 10 miles, downriver from Newbern, North Carolina. If you get a chance to head this way, check it out. Bodge in the woods saying, God bless, hope you have a great day.